Hey there guys, my name is Marcus, and in this video I'm going to share with you a few reasons why I shouldn't recommend using WordPress. Now, before we start, you won't find any affiliate links down below in the description. I'm not paid by the competitors to say that WordPress is bad. This is just like my honest review after someone who was creating websites with multiple website platforms. Now, also what I want to say is that the first thing that I'm going to share with you are like positive sides of WordPress and in what situations I would recommend using WordPress, and then I will go to the negative reasons. Now, WordPress is a wonderful platform and I would definitely recommend if I want to write plenty of articles. If I can pay someone to optimize it really well with the plugins that are updated every year, let's say, or like every month, in that regard, using WordPress is really good way, like really good option. But there are some disadvantages with WordPress. The first disadvantage that I personally see are security issues. Comparing to Shopify, Squarespace, it's much easier to attack WordPress comparing to the other services that offers you creating your website. So that's the first thing. The second thing are plugins, and also outdated plugins. So this is the first thing. There's plenty of times when you're going to install plugin which is like good and it's not going to get updated, it can really crash your website or something bad can happen, or just like it's going to slow down, extremely slow down your website. So you need to do like every single month you need to analyze the plugins, if they work well, if everything is all right. And that's something that I don't really like, because like comparing to Shopify, you can get everything automated and everything work flawlessly if you want to build your e-commerce store. Comparing to WordPress, it's different. So that's something you should definitely keep in mind. And now the plugins are not really curated. So when you would come here, and let's say I'm going to show you, you come here to plugins and you would find plenty of plugins, right? That you can use, but they are not really curated that much comparing to like Shopify. And plenty of people are going to like install plugins that are not good, and it's not that effective, right? So this is something you should definitely keep in mind by using WordPress, using outdated plugins, which is like not good for a website. Then, as I mentioned, the plugins are going to slow down the website. So many people, when they're gonna create a website, they're gonna like 20-30 plugins, it can really slow down. This is something that on Shopify, many times you get everything under one plugin. So you get like upsell, cross-sell, etc. if you want to use for e-commerce under one plugin, and that's pretty good. But one thing WordPress has really good is that if you want to write articles and if you want to write affiliate blog, it's a really good option to go with WordPress, only because like for the management system, WordPress is a top notch. It's like really good from the SEO perspective and what you can achieve. And plenty of articles, if you would find like for some kind of keyword on Google, you would find that they are WordPress websites are on the first positions many times. So that's really good. Now, a lot of things to do. This is something, maybe it's a disadvantage, maybe you like it. By comparing to Shopify or Squarespace or other systems, you can do and create website really simply. Like in a matter of day, you can actually create it. With WordPress, you need to get a domain, get the web hosting, install WordPress, then install plugins, then install also new theme, and there are many things that you need to do, and you need to have Elementor, etc. So it can be quite overwhelming and the learning curve can be higher comparing to other competitors. So using WordPress for this, you need to be like cautious about it, right? Then requires constant updates. As I mentioned with the plugins, if you're not going to update them, you need to, they can again crash your website. You can have problems with slowing down the website and it won't work. So let's say that plugin wouldn't be updated with the updated version of WordPress. You would have like sales page or something, and then it wouldn't work properly. 2 days later, you just like find out, but you lost already revenue. So in the regard, it's really important to say. And now even when I would come here and write WordPress, look at this, and popularity of WordPress, you see that year by year it's just like slowing down. So from the 2009, understandable, because like there is like more competition. Shopify with the Squarespace, with the Wix, Weebly and others are really catching up on WordPress. Now I don't really know that if I would use different platform if I want to create articles, if I want to write articles and create a blog. WordPress is top notch for that, I think. I have plenty of My friends got e-commerce stores on WordPress, and it works really well, but they got someone who is going to manage it for them. So my two friends got web developers, and they're constantly updating things, helping them out, and it can get pricey. Also, if you're building it alone, maybe if you want to create a landing page or just like, let's say, billboard page, using Squarespace is much better option. Also, if you want to build e-commerce store, I would definitely go with a Shopify. But yes, Shopify is more expensive and they get transaction fees. WordPress doesn't have it, but yes, that's something you should definitely keep in mind by using WordPress. That meant like maybe you will need help of someone to give you some advice or guidance. So this is pretty much it. This is what I wanted to share with you. Now, to summarize it, I recommend using WordPress. WordPress is a wonderful tool to build wonderful CMS system that you can build your website with. It's complex, and if you're gonna build it right, it's gonna be really good. But if you're looking for landing page, if you're looking for, let's say, simple e-commerce store, I wouldn't possibly choose WordPress. I would go with a Squarespace or Shopify or like competitors. Now, bonus for you, if you know how to use, how it's even called, HTML, and just like play with the code. In that regard, it's much more effective. Like there are even tutorials on Elementor how you can build with the CSS even better websites. And WordPress got plenty of free themes that you can use, and also plenty of paid themes. It really depends what you need, what you want. You see it right here, that Ocean WP. See, this is like another one that you can use, but you need to really play around it. So thank you very much guys for watching, and have a great day, and goodbye. See ya.